I have problems in summarize a written text. I use this technique in this website, it gives me good scores, but in other website, I get low scores. What will happen in the main PTE exam? Well, if you're bombarded with all these questions, then trust me, in today's video, I'll be giving you strategies and also explain some strict rules because of which your scores could be less in some AI softwares and could be more in some AI software. Basically, I'll be giving you a complete overview on how to get more marks in the PTE exam with these 7 strict rules as far as PTE summarized written text is concerned. Want to make most out of this video, make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on PTE writing summarize written text 7 strict rules. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the description of this video. We shared a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also to tell you, recently we released our 3rd official ebook as well. First was PTE speaking, second is PTE reading cheat codes, third is match winning approach to PTE. The links for all the ebooks are in the description of this video. You can click on the link, buy it as a combo and avail great discount as well. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get into the summarize written text video. Before we delve into these 7 strategies, let's understand what summarize written text is all about, the evaluation criteria, the strategies quickly in another 3 to 4 minutes, and then we directly go into the 7 strict rules. Alright, so this is how summarize written text looks like in the exam. They're gonna give you a paragraph and there will be some box which is left for you to write. You have to summarize this entire paragraph in 1 sentence for PTE Academic, 1 or 2 sentences for PTE Core. Cut, copy, paste button is of not much use in the exam. There will be total word count displayed at the bottom, which comes in handy. 1 or 2 questions will come from summarize written text PTE writing module in your exam, and you can expect some 4 to 5 marks from this section towards your writing and reading separately. Remember, it's an integrated section because you are reading and then writing, so it contributes equally marks to reading separately and writing separately. How you are evaluated with respect to PTE writing summarize written text? First thing is form. This is what Pearson score guide says. Form means the word count. It reads, if the word count is between 5 to 75 words for PTE Academic, you get 2 out of 2 marks for the form. For PTE Core, it should be between 25 to 50 words. Very simple, make sure it is between this word limit, you're gonna get 2 out of 2. If you exceed the word limit, then it's gonna be 0 marks. Remember this. The ideal word count would be somewhere between 40 and 45 words. For both PTE Academic and Core, don't have to worry much about it. The second comes in the list is the content. 2 marks is specified for content. Don't worry about it. Whatever the strategy, the strict rules that I talk about, follow it, you get 2 out of 2. Next comes grammar. 2 marks. This is where the entire research is required. At the end of the day, it is the grammar that gives you marks. If you're getting low scores in summarize written text in different websites or in main exam, it's only because your grammar is not up to the mark, because you're not understanding how to make sure that all the AI softwares, including Pearson AI software, will give you full marks with respect to grammar, which very soon I'm gonna unveil. Next comes vocabulary. 2 marks, don't worry about it. Whatever the strategy that I ask you to do, just follow it, you're gonna get 2 out of 2. Spelling, don't worry. Whatever the strategy that I tell you, just exactly copy paste the same method. Spelling will be automatically 2 marks. So what is the strategy for summarize written text? As soon as you see the paragraph, take any 2 random full sentences. Don't copy half sentence. Take 2 full sentences. In between them, add a comma and a connector and or but. As simple as this. But this may not work all the time. This is what I'm going to unveil in just a while. 99% of the times, this will give you scores. Take 1 sentence, take another sentence, in between them add a comma and a connector, AND or BUT. In the end, put a full stop. This is for both PTE Academic or Core. Doesn't matter. Just follow this. You should be able to get a good score. But there are some rules now. This is what the video is all about. Let's say in the first paragraph or second paragraph, you have too many datas in chunks. Maybe a comma separated data and. Still again, if you use and, that could tell software that it's a run-on sentence. Now, what's a run-on sentence? What's a comma splice? We'll understand now. We now step into the strict rules, but before that, let me give you understanding of what a comma splice and run-on sentence would be, because of which the grammar goes for a toss. Overall, all in all, it's two independent sentences. Between them, add a comma and a connector, and towards the end, put a full stop. This will work most of the times. But let's say the paragraphs, the lines that you've chosen has so many chunks of data. It's not like one data, it's like 3-4 data, comma, and. Then possibly and or but may not give you a good score. That we will discuss in just a while. But before that, do I need to practice every day? Not required. Just using this method for all the questions of summarized written text will do, definitely yes, along with understanding the 7 strict rules that I'm about to unveil. Do I get full marks to both reading and writing from this strategy? 100% yes. Are you 100% sure this copy paste, meaning exactly retaining the things, will work? 10,000% it works. But be aware of the strict rules of PTE summarized written text that I'm going to unveil. But before the strict rules, let's understand the mistakes with respect to comma splice and run-on sentences. Alright, so what is this comma splice? You take one sentence, put a comma and take another sentence. This is the mistake a lot of students end up making in the exam. This is called a comma splice. You do this, it will be 0 marks. Comma splice is one of the strictest rules of PTE summarized written text. For instance, I love buffalo milk, comma, it is rich in nutrients. My name is Nakul, comma, I teach English. It's a comma splice. 2 sentences, you cannot simply put a comma and connect. This is wrong, you need to add a connector. Second is run-on sentences, meaning you don't put any punctuation. My name is Nakul, I am from India. No comma, no full stop, nothing, no semicolon, no connector, nothing is there. Just you keep writing the sentences without using any punctuations. That becomes run-on sentences. So now whatever the things that you write in the summarized written text PTE writing, it should not be qualified for comma splice or run-on sentence. You do this, you are a king. For instance, in run-on sentence, look at this sentence. Buffalo's milk is nutritious. It has many health benefits. There are 2 separate sentences. Nothing is used. No punctuations. First one, comma splice. Here you put a comma, it's a comma splice. Here you put a full stop, it is correct. You put a semicolon, it is correct. You put nothing, run-on sentence. So again, I'm telling you, whatever you write, it should not be qualified for comma splice error or run-on sentence error. Then it would be full marks towards your reading and writing. Remember this. Now we will start with this 7 strict rules very quickly. The very first rule is you miss a full stop in the end, you get to 0. Remember this, remember this, remember this. I have seen many instances where people do all sort of things, everything perfectly, but fail to put that full stop towards the end. You do this, it's gonna be straight away 0. Marks will not come. Remember this. Let's see a small demonstration of the same in our soon going to be live website. Alright, so this is our website which is soon going to be launched. I've taken 2 full sentences. Buffalo's milk from here. The entire first sentence I have copy pasted. Probably creamy texture, the very first sentence. And second sentence, the milk is also significantly rich. This sentence up to function. I have taken 2 sentences. In between them I have added a connector but. Towards the end I forgot to put a full stop. Let's submit it. This grammar should be 0 marks now because that's how it goes in the exam. If grammar becomes 0, most probably you don't get any marks. Probably 1 or 2 marks you might get. Most likely you're not going to get scores in the exam. Remember this. Alright, so grammar is 0 out of 2. Anything above 1.5 is a good score. Spelling is 2, vocabulary is 2, form 2. But grammar becomes 0, that is not going to work. Remember this. Alright, the next strict rule is the rule because of which in some websites you get full scores. In some websites you actually get 0. And you come here and comment this is not working. Correct? Understand the strict rule here, understand it very precisely, and accordingly you can modify it. You can change a little bit of strategy. So any website can actually give you good scores. So what is this? Using too many and already in the paragraph there are already chunks of data. He is from India and he is a good person. Also blah 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 and or comma. Multiple chunks of data are already there in first sentence. You picked up second sentence. In between you add connector A and D. Some AIs will consider this as a run-on sentence. As a result, your score goes down. Some AIs are a little dumb. They may not consider. So you may get good scores in some websites. But in the exam, what will happen? Don't worry, you do this, you should be able to get good scores. But if you want to learn it properly, if there are already too many chunks of data, it's not one particular thing. So many things are there with a comma separated thing or and, then don't use and man. Use but. Things are fine. Let's see a small demonstration of the same. Alright, the same sentence. If you see, buffalo milk has been a staple in many cultures for centuries, prized for its rich composition, high nutritional value, creamy texture. There are already 4 things, may not be a lot of and, but it's comma separated multiple things. And now you add one more and. Milk is also significantly rich in phosphorus and magnesium and muscle function. There are so many inclusion of and. See, this will still work, but all I'm telling you, in some cases some AIs will give some error, which may not be the case in the main exam, but still, if you want to learn it perfectly, you do this. Let's click submit. Most probably this should throw error, so grammar will be 0, only because some AIs are considering this as a run-on sentence, and it is indeed a run-on sentence. Now there are 2 ways to fix this run-on sentence. From now onwards, whichever the website that you're using, if it throws this error, what you're supposed to do to make it 2 out of 2, very simple. Change this connector from and to but. Most probably it should work, except for the rarest scenarios. So 2 out of 2. It should work, it should work, it should work. Or a very simple one, which I usually don't suggest. If you are really confused if it's a run-on sentence or not, take the first sentence. Now first sentence is done. Take a semicolon. Use a semicolon. Don't use any connectors. Second sentence, you start with a small letter and towards the end full stop. This usually should also give a good score. It's like 2 sentences, a continuation of the sentence with a proper punctuation, semicolon. This should also give you full scores. Hope you're getting it. Now try in any other AI softwares. If it is throwing low scores, then try this. It will automatically increase the score. If it's already giving 2 out of 2, well and good. Alright, the next is a comma splice. One of the strictest rules, only rule that if you belong to, if you get qualified to, then marks will drastically go down. Forget to use a connector. I'm not using any connector. I'll just putting a comma. How many marks do I get? It's a complete 0, 100% yes. In rarest of scenarios, AI may not capture this, but most likely you just take 2 sentences, between them add a comma. It should be ideally 0, except in rarest of the rarest cases where it is difficult to spot that a connector is missing. Let's see a small demonstration of the same. Alright, I've copy pasted 2 sentences. The very first one has been a staple until creamy texture, and its higher antioxidant is over here. If you properly see towards the end, entire sentence I have copy pasted. Now it's 2 sentences with just 1 comma. Try in some AIs, some websites, they may still give you 2 out of 2, which is actually wrong. In Pearson, you don't get marks for this. Now you click submit. Grammar gonna be 0. Remember, grammar has to be 0 because a comma separated 2 sentence, random 2 sentences, full sentences is a comma splice. Remember this. This is also one of the strictest rules of the PTE writing summarize written text. You should not write in a way that your write-up gets qualified for this error. Remember this. The 4th strict rules with respect to PTE writing summarize written text is using synonyms and changing the meaning. See, using synonym is still fine. Let's say there is a sentence and you try to use the synonym of the word, thinking if I use the same word, I think I may get low scores to my vocabulary. No, you don't get low scores to your vocabulary. You can retain the same word and get scores. But now the point is, you change the word. You wrote a synonym, but you're not sure if it is actually a synonym or not. In a way, you change the meaning of it. What is given to you by the computer and what you have written, the meanings are fully changed. Now your vocabulary score goes down. Be safe, man. Whatever is there, you copy paste. Correct? 100% you'll get your scores. Don't belong to this 4th strict rule kind of error where you write a synonym and completely mess it up. As a result, your score for vocabulary goes low. Remember this. The 5th is exceeding the word limit. 100%. This is going to be 0 marks towards your writing and speaking. You cannot exceed the word limit. You cannot exceed the word limit. You cannot exceed the word limit. For PTE Academic, it should be between 5 to 75 words. 40-45 words is enough. Don't write 60-65 words. For PTE Core, 25 to 50 words. 40-45 is also enough. You exceed this, most probably it's going to be 0 to both writing and reading. Remember this. The next is make spelling mistake gone case. Grammar and spelling are the only 2 things that matter. This is one of the strictest things again considered for PTE Academic and Core. Whatever you see, exactly copy paste. If cut copy paste or selecting things is not working, you gotta type exactly as it is and proofread for any spelling mistakes. Let's say you made 2 or 3 spelling mistakes with a perfectly written grammatically correct sentence. It's gonna be 0 marks for both reading and writing. Remember this. And the last strict rule is, after using a connector, or a semicolon you're putting in the middle, the next sentence should start with a small letter. You start the next sentence with a capital letter, you can expect some low marks. Not 0, but marks will go down. Remember this. Alright, so this is the small demonstration for the same. I have copied the first sentence, renewable energy, the very first sentence, and have used and as. Have exactly copy pasted as, but I've retained the capital letter over here. It's supposed to be small letter. Now I do this, it may not be 0, but definitely you end up getting some low marks. See the 1.4 out of 2. If you're okay with 1.4, well and good. If you're not okay, then a simple change in this thing, just understand the strict rules and click submit with a capital letter after the connector. You can end up getting 2 out of 2. I think that's all for today. I really hope this was an informative content, giving you enough understanding, analysis, observation on all the strict rules of the PTE writing, summarize, written text. And now whichever the website that you go, if it is giving low scores, I believe you know why it is giving low scores and how you can fix them. Any doubts you have, do comment in the comment section. Any point of time you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. You can click on the WhatsApp link, send us a message, we will do the needful. Alright guys, I think that's all for today. Really hope this was an informative content. This is Nakul, N-A-K-U-L, Nakul, signing off from SKILLS PTE Academic. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.